Hello, good morning, and welcome to Spirit Forest. This morning I am spreading some ashes and just needed to empty the bucket. I think I do it about every few weeks or so, depending on how much fire that I have going on. Lately I've been doing a lot of fires, so it's been pretty chilly out. If you can't tell, there's still snow on the ground. I was thinking, you guys, I would give you an update to the cabin because it's been a while since we've been in the cabin and you guys seen some updates. And so we're going to head on off that way. It is so beautiful outside right now. And this morning, if you noticed, I do have a new addition to the cabin, and Kyla and I were hanging out in there, and it was just so awesome. I was in there to watch the sunrise, and it was beautiful. It's like the best way to watch the sunrise is in a hot tub with snow on the ground too. It was great. And I'm just gonna hold my camera for a little bit, but I promised you this week that I would give you an update on Madison as well, and I will do that. She is actually here at the cabin. So excited. This is the first time she's been here since she's left home. She is actually pretty sick right now. She has a cold. No, I don't know if it's cold or not. She's got something. The doctors put her on antibiotics, so she's in kind of rare form right now. Probably not going to have a lot of her on video because she's not feeling good, you know, but she wanted to come home, so she's home, and I'm excited about that. I have a new addition, as you saw, is I have a hot tub, and I'm going to show it to you because that's where I'm walking to right now. Okay, this is what I've been pretty busy with the last, I don't know, a few times I was up here, is getting this thing all ready to go. Let me put this bucket down. Okay, here she is. She is a 4-person hot tub, but there's like a little kind of seat right there. You might be able to fit 5 in there. I got a free hot tub, you guys, and if you get a free hot tub, you take advantage of it and you get it right away. So I did get some guys out here to, sorry, I'm falling through the snow. I did get some guys out here to put in a slab for me, so I have a slab here. And then if you remember, when I was building the cabin, I was always wanting a hot tub. Didn't know when it was going to happen, but that is my 220 going into the hot tub. It is so nice, you guys. Let me just pop it open just a little bit. You can kind of see. It's not the most expensive, fancy hot tub, and but that's okay. There are some really fancy and crazy expensive hot tubs out there, like that have, like, you can watch a movie and you can have stereo sound and lights that go with the music. I'm like, I don't need that. So, you know, like Kyla and I were actually trying to watch a little movie this morning, but it was so cold out that my battery only lasted on my iPad for maybe 5 minutes. But anyways, this is the hot tub. Here's the new addition. It has been so nice, and we were able to see the stars last night. Madison got in it too. It was very relaxing, and you guys, I think we were in it for like almost an hour and a half to 2 hours in here. You know, the air is so cool that you could just kind of like pop out a little bit, get cool, and then get back in the hot tub. It goes to 104, but most of the time I keep it at 85. And then when I get in it, I like about 100 degrees. Like Scott thinks he needs it at 110, but I think 100 degrees is good enough for me. But anyways, it's really nice. The bears do get in these, so this is not at all bear proof by any means, but I have heard some neighbors in the neighborhood talking about the bears and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock this all up right now, and then I'll show you some other additions to the cabin. Close your eyes, hear the voice within.
got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors around.
Okay, guys, we're gonna sit on the porch for a little bit because, well, there's some new things, additions to the porch area too. But we're on our we're on our way there. In some spots, it's maybe about 10 inches or so, and in other spots, it's barely anything. So, I did get the driveway plowed. I want to show you this. Because maybe I got to talk to the guy, but he scraped up all our rocks. So now our nice driveway has a bunch of dirt and has piles of rocks. So we kind of scraped up all the rocks over here. And then the other big change that I did about a month ago, and this is only for those of you that have been watching my channel a bit, but this right here, this area right here, was full of debris, slash, everything that when I was cutting down trees for the house to go there, I put everything in this pile right over here, and it was taller than me. I would say it might have been twice the height, so maybe 10 feet high of just, let's see, stumps and branches and trees, and yeah, it was a mess. That's where the rats were living. So, yeah, so that's all gone. So that's good. I had two piles. I had one pile there, and I had another pile down here. And if you remember, I do have a bunch of campsites inside this area, which the next video that I will do, hopefully I'm going to talk about my backpacking class that I did this year. So give you guys kind of an update on that. Okay, so that was a big change. Now, it took 2 full truckloads to get that out of here. Sorry, I don't have video of that. But it was, we had a guy that came out here with like one of those arms that come down and pull up stuff. Okay, I'm going to show you the porch now. It's been a while since I've done a video for YouTube on the cabin, so excuse me if I've actually already talked about this and you already know about this, but I got some furniture. So we got some furniture for the porch, and if you remember, this is the rug that was in my tent when I was living in my tent. It's not an outside rug, so we'll see how long it lasts. But it is kind of nice to have an area to sit. I was driving by somebody's house and they had free marked on this, and I'm like, yes, yes. But it is all broken. If you look right here, it's pretty worn and stuff. Some of them are better than others. This one's not too bad. But this is, I think it's metal. I can't really tell. But it looks good. It'll be fine for now. And then, I have another chair over here. So some of the other things that I've been doing, I talked about in my last video, but was, my rats problem. And, there's actually, it's behind this, but they were chewing on the house. You can see they kind of pissed all over this. These aren't set right now. I don't have as many rats on here with the snow down. They seem to be hiding right now. And I don't set the traps when I'm leaving, and I'm actually going to be leaving to drop Madison off at school. So, but that's how I'm catching them right there. This little guy, if you saw, I think again, 2 videos ago or so, I was talking about my Reolink cameras. These are my security cameras. I got more than 10 of them on my property, and this one's my rat one. And in fact, the rats come right up to it and sniff it, and they've moved it a little bit too. So it's I don't know, but it alerts me when there's a rat on the traps, or the rats are in the area or something like that. It's amazing, you guys. They're coming at like 6 o'clock at night to 5 o'clock in the morning. So And the squirrel had something to say to me. So anyways, that's the Reolink camera. Oh, they do want me to mention that they're having some Black Friday sale. So I'll just mention it to you guys again. I'm not paid by them at all. They just provided me some cameras, and I really think that they're wonderful. But check 2 videos ago. You'll get some information on those cameras. But they're going to have a big sale for Thanksgiving time. This rack, if you guys, again, these are for people that follow my channel. It was way out there. And Scott was really nice, and he moved it over here. And so that way we have it under the cover, and we're pulling from here to get all our wood. And so again, this is all we have, you guys. This is it. You got it. That's all we have for split wood right now, and I'm really hoping that's gonna last this summer. I don't know. So again, how I'm lighting my fires is that I'm doing the split wood when I'm first lighting the fire, and then I'm putting the logs on, because if you were to see on my property, I got a lot of logs, and these are okay. I mean, I know there's snow on them and stuff, and it's gonna get a little deeper as the year goes, but they dry out just fine, and I'll just put them right directly on the fire, and they seem to be doing just fine. But my whole point is to get all of these stacks gone that are around the house. So I was going to do a little bit of a talk on Madison, let you guys know that, she has moved out. I mentioned this now a couple times. She has moved out. She's over in college. She is living the dorm life. It's a different, I remember going into the dorms. I don't know if you guys remember, but when I was in college and I went into the dorms, it's very different, some of you might not know, but I've been living on my own since I was 16. So, I'm usually, I can adjust to pretty much anything. However, dorm life was a little tough for me too. And I think it is also a little tough for Madison as well. There's a lot of different personalities, and, she has, she's sharing a room with somebody that is, a different personality. Let's just put it that way. And, Madison, she wants to have fun, and she wants someone to talk to, and this person's not about that. This person's sits in a room and doesn't talk. You know what I mean? So like Madison kind of gets a little antsy and stuff, so it's been really tough for her being in college because of that. But she's really enjoying her school, and we dropped her off, and I did shed a tear, you guys. I did shed a little bit of a tear, because I was just like, I just remember what it's like, going to college, or just being on your own, and adulting, so it's kind of, and that's what she's going to have to do. And that's what she's trying to do. I think a college is a nice transition towards, getting to be a real life, stop being dependent on your parents a little bit more and start being dependent on yourself. It's just that nice transition to that. And she's working on that transition, She calls me about 3 times a day, and that's usually during the weekdays, and weekends she's usually out with some friends. But I do think it's kind of nice, because I get to hear from her, and, we talk a lot. And I think that she just kind of needs a friend right now, and someone to talk to, and, and I'll be there for her. But, when it comes to, growing up, it's all about, you got to do some stuff on your own. And that's kind of what I'm trying to teach her. She's got to do all this stuff on her own. I'm seeing a lot of other parents that are really catering to their kid. I don't know what other word to use, but they're like, they're holding their kids' hands through college, and I don't understand why they're doing that. And I blame a little bit of my generation for not raising our kids enough to be really independent. But she has friends that she knows where the parents are literally logging into the school, seeing what the homework is, and then calling their kid and saying, hey, you need to do this homework. Or they're picking out the classes for their child instead of their child picking out their classes, and part of being in college in the learning process, I feel, is learning to think, learning to solve problems, learning to be on your own and face conflict. And, that's what I'm trying to do with Madison. When she starts talking about her classes, I'll listen, but I'm not saying you want to pick this one and you want to pick that one. I'm like, which one do you want? Which one, I'm trying to make her think. So I'm a little disappointed, I guess, in my generation of raising our kids. We're coddling them, if that's the right word. We're coddling them too much, and I think we need to just let them go, like let them figure it out, and that's what I want to do with my kids, but it's hard that I'm not coddling them, and then all their friends, their parents are all involved in all their schooling and everything that's going on. I mean, everything. You know what I mean? There's parents that go there like every week to be with their daughter or son. And I'm like, what? It's the whole point is to let them go and be free. You know what I mean? And fail, honestly, like you need to be able to fail to learn. I realized that my childhood is a little bit different. I had a really, it's not that it was tough. I mean, in my younger year, before high school, it was very easy. Just once I got into high school, I was doing a lot of stuff on my own. And so I learned to do a lot of stuff on my own. And I think the reason why I'm successful in business and, and mentally too. Ooh, you guys. Hi, little buddy. There was a chickadee, like right on. I'm sorry. I really wish that you guys could have seen that. But the little chickadee like flew onto my tripod. And I'm like, oh, he's so cute. I love those little birds. Come back. I see him in the tree over there. Oh, here's another one. Do you see him? Oh, you don't. Hi, little buddy. Sorry. Totally distracted by this little bird. Hey. Oh, do you see that? Did you see that? That's the first time one's landed on my hand. I don't have any food for you, buddy. Are you going to land in my hand too? It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. You coming back? Oh my God. How you're going to hurt me. How cute are you? Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm in like heaven right now. It's so cool. That was so cool. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you could witness that with me. How cool was that? Oh, I don't even know what I was talking about. That is the coolest thing ever. That's like the first time one of them's like landed on my hand. I don't even know why I put out my hand, but I'm so happy. Thanks for being there for that. I love those little birds. Okay, that like literally just made my day right there. Like, it totally just made my day. I'm good. Okay, so I want to do my little happy dance is what I want to do. Oh my gosh, was that cool or what? That was super cool. Okay, let me get off my little high here for a minute. What was I talking about? Kids, college, rough, tough life. See, I had a little tougher, because I was on my own. I was at 16, so I had to figure out how to pay bills, and talking to Madison about that. And I don't think that she is, I don't think she understands what bills are. I'm like, she doesn't have a car. Actually, the car that she was using is handed down to Kyla. And so Kyla's using that car. So she does not have a car. And so she's talking about next year, getting a job and maybe next semester getting a job. She's like, I got some free time, might get a job. And I'm like, yeah, that might be good. I had a job in the summers of my first 2 years in college. And then I was able to not have a job while I was in my first 2 years of college. And then I had a job. I went to college for 6 years, you guys. So, yeah. When I was working full time and paying for my own college and all of that. And yeah, college was a lot cheaper back then. But it was still, it still costs a lot of money. But anyways, I think the whole point is that I'm trying to teach Madison to be on her own and, you know, learn to pay your own stuff. And I don't want her going in debt. So it's like just trying to teach her the right way to do her own finances and stuff like that too. And have a plan, you know, and I am a planner. That's who I am. I'm a planner, and she needs to have a plan. And I would say right now I'm very proud of her. You know, she's very smart, and she's in a lot of advanced classes. She was able to get in a certain program at school that gave her advanced classes. I'm trying not to give out the name, so you know, it's more private for her, but it's really good. And she's going to be in business. That's what she's studying for, and she's thinking marketing right now, which is, I told her marketing. I was like, you know, because she and I were talking about businesses and kind of where she thinks she might fit, and I was like, you know, marketing might be really good. Oh, sorry if it's windy on the camera. But you know, she's only in her freshman year right now, so she can totally change it. I changed my major 3 times. It's probably why I went to school for 6 years, you know. But, you know, I think, again, college makes people able to think, able to solve problems. And I think that's a lot of times that's what it teaches you. I'm not a big pro-college person, to be honest with you. I'm really not. But I do know to get a job, a lot of companies require a bachelor's degree, and I seem to be seeing that a lot more lately. So it's important for her to get one. And it says a lot about somebody. Maybe it's time to go inside. Okay, guys, let's go inside. I'm going to show you some things that we did inside. Okay, before I go in, I just want to forewarn you, I did not clean anything. Nothing's been cleaned, so this is just kind of real stuff. You know, we've been living here. Okay, let's go. I'm already locked myself out. Oh, that's a new thing. I have codes, and it tells me, hold on, I gotta make it, I'm gonna hit pause before, you guys can't listen to my code. Okay, now it's safe. Okay, here we are. Hello, I'm filming. I told him you were sick. There's Madison.
I'm not sick. My throat is just a little funky.
Her throat's funky. She's not sick. She's in.
I'm never sick.
Okay. So you guys remember that I bought some wood from somebody that was local. I bought some wood, and we were going to put it in my bedroom. We are in the process of that, and actually Scott's in the process of that. But the wood it's breaking really easy. So we're trying to put it around my room, and it's breaking a lot. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like here. You can kind of see, it's very rustic looking. I think it looks so cool. I absolutely love it. But we only have this done, and we have to do all the way around the room. So there's a lot more to get done. And if you noticed, when I was walking into my room, I still don't have a door. So what I'm finding, let me take off my hat. What I'm finding is that we get here and we don't want to work. You know, all we want to do is just like hang out at the cabin. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around, and then I'll show you some more things. Okay, this is a new addition. So you guys remember I was going to do bookshelves here. This was going to be a barn door that opened this way. Scott and I are thinking this looks really cool. Let's not cover it with a barn door. So what we're going to do is have this, probably going to have this be a swinging door is kind of what we're thinking. We're going to have this thing swing in or out or whatever. Think that would be kind of cool. So here, I have these on motion sensors. Let me just move my foot around. There we go. These are really cool lights. I got them on Amazon. Those are really cool. So when you walk by at night, it lights this up, which is really cool. And you guys should see, I bought some of those from Norway. Those are the ones that I bought. I thought they were cool. Yeah. And Gary, this is something that Gary got me. He's one of my Patreons, so thank you for that. I think you can put some like incense in there or something like that. But I thought that was my little Viking corner. I think that was cool. This is a local artist. Not to go through all of these, but I like decorating these little shelves, and I change it all the time, and I overthink. And this is from my mom and my parents. My parents bought that overseas. But it is Thanksgiving. Scott painted that. It says Happy Thanksgiving on it. We just had some extra frames, and we were just kind of, I don't know, we were just kind of bored one night and was like, you know, let's make some little artwork in these frames. And so I did a couple little pieces of art here. And it's pumpkin season, so I have a lot of pumpkins. This is some artwork from my parents, again, overseas. This is a no worry guy. I don't know if you guys ever seen those, but when I was a little girl, I would hold these. So my mom has all different sizes. She's got a bunch of these, but you're supposed to hold them. And if you hold them, it takes away your worries. So like, he's worrying enough for me that I don't need to worry. That's kind of how that works. Yeah, I like those. I think they're kind of fun. But yeah, my mom, again, she's got a bunch of those. Maybe she was worrying a lot. We have a big gym show here in Denver, and Scott took me to it for the first time. Never been to it before, but I thought that this was really cool. I have kind of a copper theme to the cabin, so there's a lot of copper in the cabin. And this is a local artist here that does her own pottery. And Scott and I just loved it. It's actually the same artist that did that did this one over here too. And then this is going to be a picture of where we got engaged in Iceland. But for the meantime, I just quickly put this together, and I just drew like a line drawing. And for right now, that's just gonna work until I get the photo developed and stuff. Okay, and then I love these little air succulents. They're so easy. Like if I end up leaving for a while, or I left, you know, for Iceland and then Norway, never watered them. They're still alive. Look at them. I can't kill them. So that was pretty cool. Hey guys, told you that I didn't clean up. So this is real world right here. Yeah, Fruit Loops on the counter and a Gatorade and stuff. Most of the time I keep the house pretty clean though. Let's see. The new addition to the house is this oven. The oven that I had before ended up having a recall to it. And now this oven is much better. It's a totally different oven. I'm still waiting for my refund for my other oven. Ended up costing me money to have that oven. And I would, if you rewind and you look at the oven, do not buy that oven. Let me give you advice on that one. They gave me only $200 as a, I'm sorry. That doesn't even pay for the taxes of the oven. So was not very happy, but I am very happy with this oven, which is a GE. Yep, it's a GE oven. So happy with this one. This one works out really well. With the propane, you got to have the switch in the back for the propane. I had to get a plumber here to move our line, and it ended up being really costly to change out this oven. But the other oven was unsafe. They said it was putting too much carbon monoxide in the air. And I think it was. Like, there was a couple times where like I felt really weird just cooking. It was mostly inside the oven too. It wasn't the cook stops, it was inside the oven. And we were cooking bread and stuff, and the whole house smelled like gas. I thought that was normal. Yeah, so that's not normal for that to happen. Just so you know. Okay, another little addition here. We find ourselves constantly having to go outside and get more wood, so we bought this. Looks like I need to add some more wood to it right now. We've just been burning for the last day. I think this lasts about when it's full to here, you see it, I think it lasts like 3 days or so. And then if you notice, I have just a little bit of split wood here, and then it's mostly logs. So what I do is I start my fire using that, and then I have logs. And here, Scott is working on doing these sills right now. So we're just kind of figuring out what the right color is. The hardest part is to be able to match the colors that are up there. and we're having a hard time matching that because we think that the painter stainer messed up. So we don't know how. We're using the exact same stain and it's not coming out the same. And I think it's the same wood too. Actually, I'm not 100% sure. I do know that they stain differently depending on wood. Yeah, that painting looks the exact same from when it did when you last saw it. I have not touched that painting at all. It's on my to-do list. But I'll get to it at some point. I think other than that, we still don't have the stairs for the attic area up at the top. Again, we have a 3-story house here. And I don't have the stairs going up there done yet. But both the girls are up there right now. I'm going to give them their privacy, so we're not going to go see them. But there's an update on the cabin.
Breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors around. Got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled